Hello again. In this video, we are going to add some creases and wrinkles to the clothing top we made for Daz Studio in the previous video. We'll get right to it. I have the Genesis 8 male and the clothing top loaded in Daz Studio in advance. Once again, using Go Z, export the clothing top to ZBrush. Load the mesh onto the canvas and click Edit. Set the top to fit the window and choose Double to show the back faces. I prefer to work with all faces visible. We will be creating the creases and wrinkles maps in ZBrush using alpha brushes. I will be using alpha brushes created by myself in this video. They can be downloaded from my Ko-fi page. You can, however, use any wrinkle or crease brush you have. Go to the brush folder and find the alpha brushes you will be using. In this case, I'll be using my custom wrinkle brushes. Select the brush you want to use. I will be using this. We will need to subdivide our mesh in order to get a better detail on our maps. I've subdivided it twice here. Use the X key to bring up the symmetry mode. I would like to use this brush to add some wrinkles to the sides of the clothing top. Before we start working on the mesh, we will want to store the base shape as a base morph target. The button can be found under the Morph Target panel. Click and drag on the area you would like to apply the wrinkles to. If necessary, undo and redraw the wrinkles until you are satisfied with the result. You can adjust the wrinkles definition using the Adjust Last slider, a new ZBrush feature which is available in version 2021.7. For the wrinkles on the back, I will be using a different brush. For now, disable the symmetry function by pressing X. Once again, click and drag over the region where you wish to create wrinkles. The Adjust Last slider can be used to adjust the wrinkle intensity if necessary. We will add some wrinkles to the sleeves with the same brush. You can do this with the symmetry function. Similarly, you may adjust the wrinkle intensity to your preference. Select the morph brush which we will use to clean up the wrinkles. When you paint over an area with the morph brush, the mesh shape will be replaced with the shape from the saved morph target. Once we are done cleaning the wrinkles, we will start exporting the effect maps. Remember to set the mesh to its base resolution. First, we will export the normal maps. Select Create Normal Map under the Normal Map panel. Then clone the map so that we can export it. Save the map to the location of your choice. I'm saving it over a testing map that I created earlier. For this map, I have set the contrast to 0.5. We will now export the displacement map. The cloned displacement maps can be found under alpha rather than texture. Export that. In Daz Studio, we will now apply the maps we created earlier to the clothing mesh. Open the Surface tab. We will give the clothing a color rather than white. Use the filter to locate the normal map option and load the normal map we just saved. We'll switch to the array preview and see how it looks without the displacement map loaded. Oops. Let's fix this by setting the glossy layered weight to 0. Okay, this is much better. Look how wrinkles have been added to the clothing. If you take a closer look. However, the mesh still appears smooth at the sides. The normal maps only give the mesh shadows of the wrinkles but not the depth. We will now load the displacement map we created earlier. Let's increase the settings value. It's still not good enough. Let's crank up the setting further. That's more like it. Now we will load a pose onto the figure and see how everything turned out. The Alpha Brush and ZBrush is a quick and easy way to add simulated wrinkles and creases to the clothing model. The wrinkles look fine to me. Hopefully they will be acceptable to you. That concludes our video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to support me by giving the video a like and subscribe to my channel. See you again in my next video.